Okay, so I'm not sure who this person is that made this comment, but some things need to be said. 100% correct. There's nothing wrong with a buyer going straight to a listing agent and asking if the listing agent will write an offer on the house for them. Absolutely, totally okay and doable. However, a person should keep in mind that that listing agent has a contracted relationship with that seller to represent that seller. And that's all, only the seller. So when you engage with the listing agent, please understand that you're engaging with a professional salesperson who has a fiduciary duty to the seller and not you as a buyer. This puts most buyers in a kind of a precarious situation because anything they say to that real estate broker or agent will absolutely get back to the seller. Now, there's a way around this, but in the state of Washington, it requires both parties to approve of this. And that is if a seller is willing to allow their representative, their agent, to also represent the buyer who is buying their home, then both the buyer and the seller can use the same agent, but the services that they get from that agent will be reduced. In other words, I have a listing in Puyallup right now. My seller tells me stuff about their personal situation. That's stuff that is their information, that is personal, that I don't tell anybody, certainly no buyers. If a buyer comes along, wants me to represent them on this very house, and they start telling me, and I sign them up as a buyer, get the sellers to agree to that, and then these buyers start telling me stuff about their personal situation, well, that relationship I have with the seller doesn't precede or take precedent over that personal information the buyer's now giving me, because now I'm in a relationship with them. So if we have approval from both those parties, I can go ahead and represent both of them, but they're going to have a reduced bit of service because I can't just tell them every single thing I hear if I'm also representing the other side. Does that make sense? Now, the other piece of this